Hello everyone, this is such a sad news. Niger state government issues flood warning to Mina, Kotongora, other major towns. I mean, we're always having this flood issue, and we just have not been able to just sit down and resolve all of these things. Normally Cameroon, there's this dam that they open up from time to time, and it sort of like affects. So there are certain things that people have said repeatedly that should be done to mitigate all of these things, but unfortunately we haven't done it. Bola Ahmed Tinubu, the former governor of Lagos State, came in and was challenging Niger. Now Niger is also thinking about building their own, dam. The reason why there's an agreement between Nigeria and Niger. That's why we supply electricity to them, for them not to do their own, because if they do their own, they're going to suck away all the water that we have. There's this lower Niger, upper Niger basin, lower Niger basin thing. I've done that video a long time ago, sometime. But this one is coming up here, and I'm reading Sahara Reporter. It says the Federal Ministry of Environment Agency had made a forecast of significant rainfall that may lead to flooding in these regions. The Niger State Ministry of Humanitarian Affairs and Disaster Management has issued a potential flood warning for 11 areas in the state following the heavy rainfall alert from the National Flood Early Warning System Center. The Federal Ministry of Environment Agency has made a forecast of a significant rainfall that may lead to flooding in this region. In a statement signed by Habib Wushishi, Director Media Strategy for the Ministry, on Tuesday, the government noted that the areas at risk include Ibe, Bida, Kotongora, Mashegu, Mina, New Bissau, Kacha region, Wishishi, Mokwa, and Lapai. Residents and local stakeholders were urged to prepare and take preventive measures to mitigate potential damage. We advise that our local information dissemination platforms be activated and shared with all community stakeholders to mitigate possible damage, stated the Niger State Ministry of Humanitarian Affairs and Disaster Management in the release. The ministry emphasized the importance of public awareness in reducing the potential impact of the flood. The statement reads, from the Niger State Ministry of Humanitarian Affairs and Disaster Management, potential flood warning. The National Flood Early Warning System Center, an agency of the Federal Ministry of Environment, has issued a heavy rainfall and potential flood warning for various states. The following locations and their environs are likely to witness heavy rainfall in the coming days that may lead to flooding. Residents and stakeholders are advised to take necessary precautions and preparations. Niger State, Ibi, Bida, Kotogora, Mashegu, Mina, and New Bissau. Others include Kacha, Rijau, Wishishi, Mokwai, and Lapai. Please activate our local information dissemination platform and share them with all our community stakeholders to mitigate possible damage. Sahara Reporters earlier reported on Tuesday that Nigeria Hydrological Services Agency announced that the Lagbo Dam in Cameroon, so this was where I was talking about the issue of the dam also. Lagbo Dam in Cameroon will commence regulated water releases starting Tuesday, September 17, 2024. According to Umar Ibrahim Mohammed, Director General CEO NIHSA, in a statement on Tuesday, the dam authority has notified the agency that the initial water release rate will be 100 cubic meters per second. That's 8,640,000 cubic meters per day. This rate is expected to increase gradually to 1,000 cubic meters per second, over the next 7 days, depending on inflows from the Garau River, a key contributor to the Benue River. The dam managers have assured that the water release will be controlled to avoid exceeding the Benue River's system's conveyance capacity, thus preventing significant flooding downstream in Nigeria. Can this water be channeled to something? Can this excess water be used somehow to place that it becomes an advantage for us? The release is set to ease once there is a noticeable decrease in the inflow to the Lagbo Reservoir. NISA stated there is no cause for alarm as major flooding is not expected downstream in Nigeria, with flow levels along the Benue River still within warning levels. Despite this, the agency emphasized the need for vigilance and preparedness in states bordering the Benue River basin, namely Adamawa, Taraba, Benue, Nasarawa, Kogi, Edo, Delta, Anambra, Bayelsa, Cross River, and River State. You say things like this and you wonder, every year we have this problem. What is being done to solve this problem? Even when we're having politics, we're having conversation, these are not things that they put on the table. They're always talking about building roads and all of that. Building roads that should be basic things that shouldn't even appear in manifestos. But unfortunately, it is what it is, and we see what we see. Sometimes this thing just keep one frustrated. Every time you think about things like this, you just get tired. For how long do we continue this? And there are people who are along this, they are affected year in, year out. Yet we don't see tangible things being done. People must understand governance is important, and politics is equally important. Election is important also, because it is through election that you get, it's through politics that you get election. Election, you get the people who run for office. It's from election you get the people that are going to serve in government. And it's people that are going to serve in government that will give the kind of governance that will determine people's lives, whether it is good governance or it is bad governance. If they give bad governance, everybody is going to suffer. But when there's good governance, everybody enjoys. You don't have to be extremely rich for you to enjoy the basic things in life. All you need to do is just have some few decent earnings. The government should be able to uplift and provide basic things for people, not for free of course, but at a very subsidized price that everybody gets. 24/7 electricity shouldn't be something I have because I can afford to buy gen, I can afford to buy inverter, I can afford to buy solar and diesel and all of that. 24/7 electricity should be something that is provided, and I should be able to have the means, even if I have small meager work, to pay for it. You know, good quality education shouldn't be something that I have to pay millions of naira to send my children to school to get. It should be something that is accessible to everybody, especially primary and secondary school education. Good housing shouldn't be something that only a few people that have mansions should have. People should be able to have these things for a given. That's what good governance is all about, and that's what we'll continue to ask for. And I say to everyone, I repeat myself, even though my throat will be hurting, I will keep saying it, we all must be invested in politics. Every one of us must begin to focus on politics. We must go into parties. We must run for offices. We must raise money for people that are running for offices. We must do all of these things to ensure at the end of the day that the people that get into office are people that are going to serve the people, not people that are going to go there to serve themselves, their family, their interests, or their puppet masters. The people must matter. The power must come back to the people. And the only way that the people must matter is when truly people exercise their power in voting and ensure that they are the ones who are voting for the people who get into office. If people can get into office anyhow, without other people, without the masses being the ones that are putting them in there, then they will not respect the people. They will always go to the masses. If people buy your vote, they won't work for you. It's no longer politics. It then becomes entrepreneurship, and they will go in there and get their money. And that's what they do when they pack our collective wealth. Let's do better. Let's focus on politics. Let's fix politics to fix Nigeria. Thank you.